Unfortunately, the Raptors lost today. Back-to-back game against Pacers. The fourth quarter was just horrible, man. We had a horrible fourth quarter. The Pacers scored like 30 in the fourth quarter, and we scored like 17 in the fourth quarter. Like that can't happen. That really can't happen. Brogdon was clamped up yesterday, but today dropped 35 on us. Brogdon was amazing. Jeremy Lamb dropped 20. Like when you have Miles Turner, Brogdon dropping 30, and Jeremy Lamb, both of them dropping 20, it's hard to win. It's literally hard to win. Even without Sabonis. Like he was out in the first quarter. That guy came out with 11 points out in the first quarter. We couldn't seem to defeat them, man. They just played TJ McConnell. TJ McConnell was the reason why they won that game. He made timely buckets. Man was hitting floaters. He was just playing really good defense on Fred Van Vleet, made him uncomfortable. It was a great game by the Pacers, I can't even lie. They had people come in like Cassius Stanley, never seen him play, and all gave them good minutes. Like the Raptors just played terrible in the fourth quarter. We couldn't buy a bucket. Kyle Lowry came back, and I can't even lie, he was detrimental. He came in, gave us 12 points, but on 2 of 11 shooting, like he wasn't a benefit for us. I don't want to say we're better without Lowry because this was just one game and we still don't have Siakam. This was a bad game from Lowry, and I can't blame it on him because he's just coming back. Stanley Johnson gave us good minutes, fouled an awful lot. Some of them weren't fouls, but I can't even lie, the Raptors were fouling a lot. The Pacers got more calls and more free throws, which made it easier for them to pull away, but still, we were fouling too much at the end of the game. Terrence Davis came in, he made some like two mistakes. Nick Nurse pulled him out quickly. Paul Watson got some PT, and Matt Thomas. Matt Thomas, I think, should have played. He should have played in the fourth quarter, I think, because we were lacking shooting. Because no one could buy a bucket. We could have used Matt Thomas in the end of the game. But Watanabe, as I said, he's one of my favorite players on the Raptors right now. Gives us good minutes, plays great defense, is always in the right place, and he was making some timely, saves, rebounds. Boucher, man, 1 for 6 from three. Today wasn't a good game for his three. He wasn't the best because Miles Turner is a great defender, and we saw from there. Van Vleet 25. Van Vleet had a good game. Van Vleet has been playing decent the past 5 games, and I think the Raptors were really hurt when OJ Anunoby was taking that time off to stitch it up because our defense started to get sloppy, and we didn't get the same energy as we did before, and we missed OG shooting because apart from OG and Fred, no one shot well from three. Of course, Paul Watson, Matt Thomas made that 1-3, but no one shot well from three. And when you miss OG Anunoby, who's giving you great defense and like offense, it's hard to come back. And we just couldn't beat the Pacers, man. Brogdon was making some crazy threes at the end. Raptors have these fourth quarters where it's like they're non-existent. I don't know why, but it's like we don't show some type of sense of urgency. Yeah, Fred showing urgency, going at it with TJ McConnell, but everyone else is just stagnant, kind of. And by the time OG came back, they're already pulling away. And Pacers played great defense today. Some of them were fouls, yes. This was not the best officiated game. I didn't like the officials on both sides, to be honest. Some of the calls they gave us, but just call the right call. But we like the Matt Thomas three, that wasn't a foul. He hit his hand. I mean, if you're gonna call that, you could have called a lot on Boucher. But this was just a bad ending to the game. We were playing good, and we were keeping it tight. It was tied in the fourth quarter, and the game ended up being a 16-point game or something crazy like that. 15-point game, and we weren't playing good enough defense. There's no way the Pacers should score over 30, and they scored 70 points in the first half. That can't happen. We were showing a sense of urgency on defense. Yes, we were scoring in the first 3 quarters, but we weren't playing great defense. In the fourth quarter, we couldn't score, and guess what? They were just running all over us. shooting threes, making layups, playing defense. We were airballing shots. That one Fred 3 was crazy, but this was just a bad game. This was a bad ending to the game, and we keep doing this. And we need a closer. And Norman Powell, he was a great again, but we need a closer. And Kyle Lowry most of the time was our closer, but he didn't play well. I have to admit, Baines, I'm glad that Nick Nurse or Masai Ujiri kept Baines because he's been playing good. He's been mobile. He's been moving his feet, and he's really agile. I didn't expect that from him, but he's been really agile, and I really like that. And he was playing physical against Miles Turner. He was more useful when they still had Domantas Sabonis, but after he left, we couldn't really use him, and we started playing Boucher. I don't know what our biggest problem was. We were making shots, of course. We were turning the ball over an awful lot. Yeah, we had 25 turnovers. That can't. Yeah, that can't happen, man. 25 turnovers. That can't happen, man. Horrible. Just horrible, man. Well, yeah. This is. We're now 7-10. We're still on the hunt. We can make top 5. I think we're gonna be a 5th seed or 6th seed. There's nothing wrong with that because there's Brooklyn, there's Milwaukee, there's Celtics, who Jaylen Brown and just been playing crazy since Tatum was gone. And there's obviously Philadelphia. Those are all 4 teams I can honestly admit are better than us. And Pacers, if they get LeVert, they could give us a run for our money. But that's the video. If you like the video, and peace.